Hi everyone, I am Rashid Khan from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Class 9th. Today here we'll have to study about the chapter number 2, that is matter around us pure. So in which there is a topic on which we have to discuss, that is what is pure, what is the and impure. Here at impure we have already discussed about. Now the term on which we have to discuss, that is metalloids. What is the metalloids? There is metals I have already discussed. Yeah, now we have to move on. Metalloids. What are these metalloids? What are metalloids called? Metalloids are those particular type of a substance that can have the properties which is concerned to the metal as well as the non-metal. So we can say in that particular term, the metalloids are those particular substances that have the properties of metals as well as non-metals. So the mean is metal and non-metallic properties can be shown only by these particular substances, which have that they can have the common metalloid and non-metalloid, metallic and non-metallic properties in them. So number of substances that can be concerned to the metalloids, that is what? These are gallium, silicon, boron, antimony, bismuth. The number of germanium, these are the metalloids. Why? Because they can show the properties like a metal as well as non-metals. So these can be kept into the series of metalloids. Now this is the metalloids. We have to move on to the next one, that is mixture. Mixture is what actually? When two or more substances, when mixed with one another without having any fixed proportion, or we can say when there is a mixture is a substance which consists, mixture is a substance which consists elements, compound, or two or more than two type of elements or compound, which is not chemically bounded, which is not chemically combined together. If it is mixed with in improper appropriation, that is improper or in a unfixed manner, or we can say when there is a two or more than two type of element or compound when mixed, not chemically, they are not chemically mixed, then said to be the mixture. There are the number of mixtures. So on that basis here you can say milk is the mixture of different type of materials, substances like what? Cream, fat, proteins, minerals, all those things, which means all those things are mixed in a milk. So this is what actually, this is an example of mixture. We can show fat. Fat is what? Fat which is present in milk. It is a globular form and this can be composed of different things. Now here we have to move on to the next one, that is what are the different type of the matter. If there is a different type of a constitution, different type of a what we can say constitute if it is constitute or if it is embedded, if it is include, there are the number of minute particles which is called as the constituents. If it is the number of components or the material gets mixed, it is known as its constituents. That is mixture having a different number of constituents to mix it. So on that particular basis, if it is mixed with a different constituent, they are further classified into two categories. That is first one, second one. That is called as homogeneous and next one is heterogeneous. So what we can say exactly in the sense, it is a homogeneous mixture and there is heterogeneous mixture. Two type of a mixture over there. So we can say if it is two type, so what is the condition applied on it? In that particular sense we can say if there is constituent mix in a proper to the whole of a mixture, then it is said to be homogeneous mixture. When there is a substance or the constituent distributed uniformly or uniformly distributed all over, then it is said to be, this is the homogeneous mixture. What is a heterogeneous mixture? When the constituents of the matter could not be, when the constituents of matter is not particularly or this could not be distributed all over uniformly. If it is not uniformly distributed, if there is a material, the mixture which is the substance remains separate and one substance is spread throughout the whole, throughout the other substances in a small particles, droplets or might be the bubbles are called homogeneous. Are you getting it? This is what, whenever the constituents of a matter, constituent of a substance get completely distributed all over in a proper fractions, in a proper manner. So that one is in the form of either the droplets, either the bubbles or anywhere else, or other things or other that could be distributed all over in a uniform manner. If it is distributed in uniform manner, so it is said to be what? It is a homogeneous mixture. If the substance could not be uniformly distributed, so that one is known as, that one is called a heterogeneous mixture. Suppose if it is the vessels in which the bubbles or the constituents get completely distributed all over, so that one is an example of homogeneous mixture. And if it is the vessels in which the substance gets mixed all over in this manner, so that one is called heterogeneous mixture. What it is said to be in terms, a mixture containing two or more immiscible substances, immiscible liquid, it is called heterogeneous. It is a heterogeneous mixture. So wherever the substances are the constituents of the mixture which is completely distributed all over in uniformly manner or uniform way, or uniformly if it is distributed all over, so that one is called the homogeneous mixture. And if the substance or the constituents of the substance could not be completely distributed all over in a uniform manner or uniformly, so that one is called heterogeneous mixture. Mixture of sulfur and iron. Mixture of sulfur and iron. If the mixture of sulfur and iron get mixed to one another, this would completely mix, but they can be separated. If it is separated and if it completely mixed, then it is an example of homogeneous. Why? Because the particles of the iron and sulfur are completely distributed all over the constituent, all over the uniform manner. Next is, if it is the two or more type of substances get mixed with one another and that can be separated by physical, chemical or any other manner, so that one is an example of the homogeneous mixture. Here is the number of mixture we can later on study. Here now we'll have to move on to the next one, that is compound. What is compound? What does it mean about the compound? Compound is what? Compound is the substance which is made up of two or more than two type of elements when chemically combined to one another in a fixed proportion. When two or more. When two or more elements. When two or more elements chemically combined to one another in a proper or in a fixed proportion, proper or fixed proportion, then it is called as compound. When they are mixed or they are chemically combined into or more elements, fixed with two or more elements combined chemically in a proper or a fixed proportion, then it is said to be, it is a compound. Suppose there is hydrochloric acid. So the hydrochloric acid is a type of what? It is a type of a compound. Why? Because the fixed amount of a hydrogen is and the fixed amount of a chlorine will get mixed to one another in a proper manner, then this will form hydrochloric acid. So it is confirms that if there is a proper fixed proportion of the particular substance, of the particular element when they chemically combined to one another, so that one form a compound. Here is a number of a compound we can write over here. There are the number of a compound we can write over here. There are the number of a compound in which might be the hydrogen and chlorine mixed, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen get mixed, chemically combined. They are chemically combined in a proper or fixed proportions. So here is a calcium, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen. Oxygen, sulfur and calcium. Oxygen, carbon and hydrogen. Here is sodium, hydrogen and carbon as well as oxygen. There are the number of two or more than two type of elements when they are chemically combined to one another in a fixed proportion when they are chemically combined. So that one are all the example of compound. So what we can say that there is a number of a compound you can see on the basis of the chemical combinations. So further on, these chemicals are divided into three main categories. What are these? These are said to be acids, bases and salts. What are acids? Hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, carbonic acid, sulfuric acid. There are number of acids. CH3COH, acetic acid, formic acid. Number of acids. What are the base? Bases are NaOH, COH twice, MgOH twice, COH twice, MgOH twice, AlOH twice, sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. Number of bases are there. Now move to the next one, salt. NaCl, KCl, MgCl2, CaCl2, NH4Cl, Na2CO3. There are number of acid, bases and salt over there. So here we have to move on the bases, acids and salt, on which we have to discuss more and more. Now you can write over there, there are the number of acid, bases and salt. Further on, here we have to study about that what are the properties of sulfur when get mixed with the iron. What will happen? How it will be formed? So wherever the sulfur is combined with the iron, so the number of atom they might be combined to one another. On that basis we have to discuss more later on.